all you guys.
All right, cool, Diggity.
Right, guys,
Thank you.
Got Raz and Nash coming in.
Hey guys, how's it going? Where do we get stream feedback, or is there none?
You can alt tab and pull up the stream.
Let us know
All
if you
right.
guys can't hear
Hello, everybody. We got game 2 here, Dark Origin. And in the top left, we have JY. And in the bottom right, it is Artosis. Very close game number 1 there. So, Nesh, I know you haven't played this map a super ton.
Yeah, I was going over this with Tim earlier, but it is definitely, there's a strategy to this if you're going to play the long game. Unfortunately, I think Jaeyun is playing the reverse home style, so it's going to be really tough on the ramps or the bridges. That's going to be the main key point. But what do you think is going to be the opening here for both players?
I'm assuming we're going to see probably a gas steal here from Jaeyun. This first probe coming out, maybe not. He's building the pylon in his main and going back, so we're not going to see a gas steal. A lot of times, gas steal, you want to put your pylon out here by the gnat, run down, steal the gas, then put a forward gateway. But Jaeyun has elected just to play standard.
Yeah, standard is a very good play over here. We can see the little optimization for the probe, bottom right corner. It goes in a straight path. That's what you see on all the best players.
Yeah. All right, we're going to see what variation JY is going to want to play. We're going to put in this gateway down. If he doesn't scout, we might see a 19 Nexus as well. It's really common right now. Really strong play. Yeah, you skip range, delay your gas 1 till 12 sometimes, and then just build a Nexus and put one goon out there and scout with the goon.
I also think this is a map where you might be able to get away with 15 CC done double fact. So,
Nesh getting wild. He's
I'm
trying
not
to get
getting wild.
crazy,
I feel like-
baby.
I feel like it's a you want to get the advantage early, right? I feel like there might be something you can do, maybe kind of get that advantage. Since it's a tough map, like it's tough on the Terran in the early game, right? So maybe you try to get an advantage that way. However, we decided we're going to open standard from Artosis.
Yeah, Artosis seems everything straight up as you would expect from him. Gonna scout and see what's going on. There it is.
Now, this is a later scout. We scouted at 14. Normally we go at 11 if it's a 4-player map. We go at maybe 12 and 13 on a 2-player map. But this is a little bit later, so I guess he's not worried about any zealot pressure or anything like that.
Yeah,
the main thing, right? The reason why we do that is 223. The zealot does come out inside of 223. So we are trying to inspect for the zealot as the Well, we're gonna find out anyways.
A little block. Zealot coming out, so he opted for the later gas with only the 2 probes so we can get a Zealot out. Core pylon. We're going to be adding probably a Dragoon here, and then we're probably going to be looking to take an expansion. Artosis is taking the 2 off gas. No Artosis special here, Nesh. No 2-fac incoming,
2-fac.
baby.
I've seen him do it to me today.
Oh, no. Oh, no. A little bit of bitterness here in the cast.
Yeah. Well, you know what? 2-fac, it's a risky build.
So
it's up 1-0, so it's probably safer to play more defensive style.
So Artosis is opting to put the 2 SCBs on the ramp. How do you feel about this? Is this okay? Are we wasting eco by having these 2 SCBs out here right now, or it's worth it to block the Zealot?
I think it's okay to block the Zealot. I think what's going to be interesting is that a Dragoon following up. Yeah, 330. We'll probably have a Dragoon by now. And yeah, we're going to see if there's going to be an Expo here or not. We're not seeing an Expo, but the probe is blocking it, so maybe Artosis is just going to just assume that it's going to be expansion. But that is somewhat tricky because I would have thought the Expo would have been up.
Yeah, so very standard here from JY. 23 Nexus. I was wrong on the 19. Artosis sending out this Vulture. JY probably going to keep his first Dragoon at home to make sure this doesn't slip in, because the first Dragoon not getting the Vulture, not blocking, and letting it in would absolutely be devastating damage.
Oh, yeah. I don't think... Oh, we got the Robo coming in, followed by a second gate maybe here.
1 gate Robo. So far, everything very, very standard. Probably going to go second gate with an observer there. This is what I was talking about. We set the Dragoon across the map, and now will this sneak in? Oh, second Dragoon just comes out in time here to block. Ooh, body block from the Zealot as well. Zealot taking some damage.
Now,
Other Dragoon coming home. Oh, Nesh, we got something a little bit tricky going on, baby.
Tactics. We do have some special tactics going on right now.
Special tactics.
Special tactics. He has the bunker shown in the front, which makes it look like, hey, you're just expanding normally. However, we all know as viewers what's happening in the background.
Yeah, we're going to have the starport. We're going to have a drop. It's going to definitely get a little bit interesting here. I don't believe the observer will be in time. Right now, we don't even have an observatory up, so we have 2-gate robo. I don't know if he's going to drop his observatory to create the wall out here, or if we're just going to put it up by our main. We don't have a great Sim City here either right now. We usually want to start to close this area off as Protus, so that if these drops do happen, like almost putting your robo in here in your observatory, so that the vultures don't run right to the mineral line. So that could be dangerous. Now, Nesh, how many probes are we looking for here? Like, what are we thinking? I mean, how many do we need here to have something effective in this drop? Because we've severely delayed our command center for this play.
Yeah. Well, here's some basic math, right? So we make 3 vultures. That's 300 minerals. So we're trying to do about 300 minerals for damage. So that's 6 probes. If you do more than that, that's also fine. But that's more or less what we're looking for as like a bare minimum.
Alright, you see Jaeyun is thinking something's up. He does have 2 Dragoons here in the main. Gonna get that observer across the map probably very soon, and here comes our dropship.
This is gonna be interesting. I don't know if he's gonna just drop and be out of vision, or if he's going to drop and
sneaky observer. Jaeyun,
damage. We can
immediate reaction here. Trying to block this off now with the SimCity like I was talking about, but the vultures do get in. That's 1 probe, 2 probes, 3, 4, 5, 6 probes.
Oh, did we get the 6? I don't know if we got the. But it's still, you know what? Overall, very good. We lost the dropship, so you know we threw away about 500 minerals, 100 gas, and we did about equivalent damage. I think I'll take that trade. It's not a bad deal. This will also cover for the follow-up. I guess Artosis made this move, kind of a little worried about the Reaver, and the rate is definitely a way to block that shuttle. Yeah,
so one thing to be wary of when you do this kind of drop strategy, that siege mode is delayed heavily. Like this is siege mode probably on the way. We only have 1 tank, no siege. If these Dragoons push across the map immediately, oh no, we're face-checking mines, don't do that. We're backing up. But usually if there's a drop, then siege mode is delayed. If you go across the map with your goons and observer, there is a timing that you could bust the bunker and the tanks.
Yeah, there's a small window. You can, however, still supply, block with supplies and just repair, and that you might be able to save some face if that's the case. He had some forward lines, so he would have seen that coming, and he would have probably reacted properly. But that, I think we're basically stabilizing for the mid game now.
Yeah, Jaeyun has this observer. He sees the 3 factories. Probably knows there's going to be an expansion after 3. Dropship, another dropship was made.
Yeah,
so
now,
we're looking.
What's going to be interesting, I think he's going to take a tank and he's going to go back and maybe drop behind. I don't know if he'll reach the probe line or not, but that's an interesting tactic that you're going to conduct, right?
Absolutely, drops back here now with the wall.
No, to the right, behind here,
and
up there.
Fire
and there's
across.
You can fire across.
Okay, definitely.
And
a good
if you
strategy
take
some
2
probes.
vultures there too, right? A tank and 2 vultures, you can go up that ramp, lay some mines down, and then run away with your siege tank afterwards.
All right, we see a 4th factory going down now and a 5th, so it looks like we're having a 5-fact timing actually. But Jaeyun does see it here with the observer, so he's seeing everything. He sees this drop ship also, so he is really aware of what's going on. He has a great map vision right now. So
I don't think this is a 5-fact all-in build, mostly because we're still making SCVs, and when we're making SCVs, this is probably just to make sure we can get the 3rd actually up. Otherwise, there is some danger of like the Protoss pushing in and doing too much damage, or building the command center and being unable to take the 3rd because we don't have enough units.
Do you think Artosis feels because his command center at the natural was so delayed, he needs all these factories to deal with the Protoss units?
That might be the case. Yeah, I feel like, hey, like I did do probe damage, did a little bit of resource econ damage, but we need units, right? Jaeyun is a very good macro player. He knows Jaeyun doesn't skip a beat. It's going to be on point.
Okay. We do see Stargate is up now with Archives. We're probably going to see some type of Arbiter play. The Reaver has not come across the map yet. It seems like JY is just going to want to contain. These 3 bridges, as Nesh mentioned earlier, are extremely difficult to push across this Terran to the Reaver. If you put the Reavers here, they can hit all 3 bridges, and really hard for you to funnel your Terran units through. Also, this is a high ground, so to push up here when you're taking your 3rd can also be stopped. Jaeyun, aware, I think, of what's going on, and is now taking his 4th base.
Yeah, I think Artosis probably is going for this third. I think this is a pretty safe play. We are seeing an earlier, I guess this is a normal fourth as a Protoss, right? But since we went 5-fact, there is some opportunity here to do some damage because of the earlier fourth.
Yeah, we do see with Terran with the supply lead here. I mean, we do have Dropship or Wraith, so not fantastic. It almost looks like Artosis is posturing that he is expanding, but he's making a ton of units behind this. So far, I'm not sure if we're going to have a push or an expansion, but he definitely is ramping up because this observer sees no command center. That should be a trigger, like something's wrong here. We're 10:30 in, there's no third command center. What's going on?
Funny business, definitely. Something's going to happen. This Arbiter is going to pop out probably around, what time? They're asked 12:30, 13?
Around 12, yeah, 12:30.
Okay, so we're going to get Arbiter play.
That's, I'm a little confused. See this spinning right here?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is Dragoon range and we pulled a Jaeyun special and we don't have range. Wouldn't be the first time. That makes me a little nervous. I'm going to watch one of these Dragoons fire, but
I think it might be also a tactic just to kind of put some fear
plus
into
one.
the Terran.
Ooh, we have a drop back here, like you said.
Yeah, look, this is a great move, but I don't know if we have any siege tanks in there.
Just looks like vultures. At the same time, we're pushing out in the front here. Artosis is starting to move across the map. We do look like we have.
Well, we have even army supply, which is kind of crazy. So there's a small advantage for Terran. It just depends on how to utilize and maximize this push now.
All right, here we go. Oh no. Shuttle not dropping. It must have 2 Reavers. Will it go down?
And it goes
down.
Oh
my goodness. Goodbye. There goes that shuttle, which was containing the 2 Reavers. It's gone. Now Jaeyun is forced to back up behind these 3 bridges. This is a really tough position. If Artosis sets up over here he can hit these probes on this high ground and contain the Protoss.
I don't think Artosis knows that there's a fourth there. So he's probably doesn't even realize that he can probably do damage over there. But we'll see. This is a scary position for the Protoss.
Yeah,
I think he finally realizes, hey, I think, he finally realizes, yeah, we're not leaving this base. We're going to wipe this out.
So now the things I talked about for Protoss are now going to apply for Terran here, right? He's going to be able to siege this base, be able to block these units from coming across these bridges with mines and tanks. This is going to be very, very hard. And if Terran pushes up here, it's very hard for Protoss to break through. And here we go. Jaeyun, oh my goodness, almost a fantastic mine drag. Is taking out some of the siege tanks here. Just trading out some goons for them. Definitely well worth it. But Arbiter's out.
Supply blocked.
His supply blocked from losing that base. Has to remake.
Well, the base hasn't been lost yet. The Nexus is still up, I'm pretty sure. But
we're 30 seconds away from a stasis as well, Nash. There's probably something Jaeyun is waiting for before he wants to engage again.
Yes.
But like I said, we are definitely in a weird position with these ramps over here. Like, will we get caught in this choke? Let's see. Here we go.
This is not a good engagement for Jaeyun. I probably would back off here.
Jaeyun looking to break out of here, setting his first zealot through, clearing the mines really well with that first zealot, and here we go. We don't quite have a stasis yet. Lots of goons going down in zealots. I don't know. This might be too much Terran here, and he has to back up. He is taking a base in the bottom left here, trying to just sneak one in. Oh, he's pushing out the front as well.
Broke the front, which is great.
I just don't know if this is enough quite here yet. Nash supplies still very close, which is always favorable for Protoss. And Artosis is pulling the trigger, man. He's like, your army's up over here on the 4th. We're going to put mines here, put them in a choke, and push in with the siege tanks.
He might have stasis by now.
Stasis should be up. He probably has a good chunk right here to be able to grab. 2 tanks only. These Dragoons running into the mines. Oh, no.
I love the blue goo as a Terran player.
Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me, Nash. It hurts me.
And,
oh, my goodness.
I think we're probably most likely going to stabilize. I don't know how much of the reinforcements Artosis has. However, he does need to bring everything in now.
Yeah, now we're saying over here he is up to 6 factories now. Or no, yeah, 6 factories now. He has his 3rd base established, pushing through. He is able to get some Goliaths to be able to support these tanks to push the Arbiters back. We do not have another stasis for another 25 seconds.
That stasis is going to be done in any minute now.
The issue is going to be now if we mine here, Nesh, we're going to have to come through this choke with the tanks and the vultures and the mines to be able to bust out while Artosis is sieging Jaeyun's 3rd base. Here we go. Jaeyun knows this is dire here. He needs to be able to push through. He needs to break out and save this third base. If he does not, he's going to be in a really, really tough position. Is there enough Terran to hold this?
Yeah, I think that's the hard part here. I don't know if we have enough Terran. How many gates does Jaeyun have? It's 6 fact against 10 gates.
10 gateways, yep.
And there's the second
Scans are a little late there. He's able to pop some of the tanks down. 1 tank remaining and 1 in stasis. Very, very close fight here.
In the meantime, Jaeyun is establishing the 4th base. I don't think there's any workers there yet, but I don't know. This seems like Artosis definitely has taken somewhat of a lead, for sure, just causing chaos in kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I would have to give the upper hand right now to Artosis. There are no probes here as they all got hit by the siege tanks. This base down here has no probes, not making any right now currently. And he is set up on 3 bases, really strong, adding factories, going up to 9 fac. He is really amping up the production here for himself. But only +1 attack right now.
Well, we had to sacrifice on our upgrades for the early attack, and we didn't take the 3rd gas. It looks like.
Did not. I only see 1 armory here. We have a dropship coming in the back here again. That dropship is now being utilized. Laying mine. Let's see if he picks up a tank like you said here, Nash. And
yeah,
tries
I would
to do
think
it.
a tank there would be a great idea. But okay, we're just gonna fight in the middle.
We're going to continue to fight on. Vulture's running around here to the 4th, about to catch a couple probes transferring. This is going to be a signal maybe to Artosis, like, where were those going? There's no nexus here. So why were you transferring 4 probes? Where were they going to? So it might cue him into saying, oh, and there it is immediately now. He scans those probes going to that base. He's like, okay, that's what's up. You have another base.
Yeah, but I think we're in a safe position. We're probably just going to try to get the 4th up. Protoss is probably running low on money. And probably going to make this into another big battle. Probably going to just wait for a max out.
Yeah, supplies are close still. This Arbiter coming down to the bottom here. Are we going to see...
Oh, we see it. I think
A
we're
recall.
recall. Oh, actually, you know what he's doing? He's going to go through the bottom. He's going to kill the structure and then take out that base from the bottom.
Artosis coming this way. Wow.
It's very unfortunate.
Now, that may trigger something from Jaeyun to move into this area over here, because now he knows all of Artosis' armies will be down here once it comes up the ramp. So will he just push through, or will he wait? Turrets going up over here for Artosis. I think he realizes that this Arbiter is floating around, and here goes the Arbiter. It's flying in. It's going to be met by this army. Surprise, surprise. There are Goliaths here. He's trying to escape, but the Arbiter goes
We're gonna have
down.
to make a choice. It's either going to be the front, or we're going to protect the expansion. What's going to be the case? A little bit of both? Oh no, we are going to go protect the 4th base.
We got to kill these stacks here, and they're going to fire more. Jaeyun deciding that he needs to save this base and trying to secure this base again. As Artosis pushes in, he's adding cannons to kind of delay this army. Artosis scanning up there, seeing what's going on. He notices the units are moving, and here comes Jaeyun. He's coming back to try to fight. Yeah, Artosis will be fighting uphill unless he can get up here immediately.
And I think he's bringing everything.
And here we go.
Bringing everything here.
Oh, Stasis gets off on that first Arbiter. Getting 3 tanks and a Vulture. This is not a lot of Terran here. And we decide to Stasis this as well.
We're going to have to leave a couple of units behind to deal with the remaining units. And I think Artosis is doing a push at the same time. He's mined out the part of the front.
Yeah, we see here this DT trying to be a hero. Gets taken down. Artosis laying tons of mines, trying to get the Protoss army stuck in this choke. But we only have 4 siege tanks. Where is the rest of our army? We need to bring everything with us here.
Oh, no, I think we're in trouble now.
Oh, no. We're trading off siege tanks here. We're bleeding them out. Not good. Okay. We have stabilized again, but I don't know. Nash, is it going to be enough to win this game? Now Jaeyun securing his 4th and 5th bases. Tanks being bled both in the middle of the map and here at the ramp. Artosis committing to this attack more, sending more Vultures, reinforcing.
I think Jaeyun's going to get the upper end now. I think this is flip-flopped.
We see supply has plummeted a bit for Terran. He's down to 116 to 150 in Jaeyun's favor.
More units.
Not good. We haven't taken a 4th command center down. We are mined out of our main. Our natural's almost gone. We're only on this 3rd base that's healthy. Where Jaeyun does have his nat mining out. 3rd is getting low, but he does have a 4th and a 5th base. And now we have almost a 60 supply lead here. Will Jaeyun look to finally bust and end this game?
I don't think so. I don't think he really needs to. I think that would kind of be a suicidal move. I think he's probably just going to wait it out. Artosis doesn't have a 4th. I don't know if he realizes he doesn't have a 4th, but I think he's just going to take these small battles, and it looks like he's getting pretty good efficiency.
Yeah, I think any trade now at this point for Protoss is good, right? As long as Jaeyun keeps trading out units for units, and nothing that's like obviously sacrificing a whole army for a couple tanks, but as more he trades, it's fine for him. He has the basis, he has the economy, sending zealots to clear top right because he wants to take that next, and he knows that Artosis does not have this base. The SCV's finally coming up, but we're about to have more action here in the bottom left corner. This choke has become the main point of conflict, trying to get it done. DT getting in there, help it. Oh, doesn't even get that tank.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting position. I think the game is going to be decided in this corner. And there we go. I think Jaeyun moves in. We're at a 50 supply, 60 supply lead. I think we wrap this up over here. I think we clean up everything that's left.
Yeah, we're not even going to stasis Nash. We're just going to run this over. We don't even need stasis.
Well, maybe
1A,
we don't
2A,
need stasis.
3A
we don't
movement,
need recall.
baby.
We just run into the Terran's base.
1A, 2A, 3A, baby. That's how you do it. No stasis needed. And there is the GG from Artosis. The series is now tied 1-1.
What do you think of that game?
I love when Protoss wins, you know?
Oh, yeah? Well, I think Artosis did a great job. I think, he took the risk. Second game, he's up 1-0. I think he said, hey, I'm going to play a little bit more unsafe. Try to put a little bit more risk. Maybe if I can take an easy win, that might be, he's thinking ahead. I feel like that's probably the game to try to do some kind of tricky build. Now, the third game, I feel like is going to be a more solid game.